Walking is one of the most popular ways to get more physical activity. It's free, you can start immediately, and it's an opportunity to get fit any time of day. Now with wearable technologies like smartphones, pedometers, and watches, they can help you track how many steps you take each day. Dr. Kumar is on call to tell us more about how many steps it takes to achieve good health. Good to see you this morning. Thanks so much for coming in. So how many steps does it take?
So it looks like the magic number is about 4,400 steps. I mean, previously we heard this number, 10,000 steps. So we're seeing a benefit at even a lower number of steps, 4,400 steps. The more you walk, the better. Bottom line, human beings are meant to move. And when we move, we reduce our risk of cardiovascular disease, obesity. You can even reduce your risk of breast cancer. Women who walk 7 or more hours a week have a 14% reduced risk of breast cancer, better immune function, better muscle and joint health.
All of that so impressive. What about the connection between walking and mental health?
Well, when we move, we actually reduce our experience of anxiety, of depression. We improve our energy. We improve our overall feeling of well-being. So why is this? Well, walking can actually be a form of meditation, especially if you do it out in nature. Also, with physical activity, our brain releases serotonin. That's the happy hormone that makes us just feel pleasant and give us a sense of well-being. And then finally, when we get up and we move from one environment to another, it resets our brain. And that's why I say to people that if you have an opportunity to take a break from work during the day, don't just sit at your computer and surf the net. Get up, get out of the room, walk, maybe even take a walk outside. You're going to get a big mental and physical benefit from that break if you do that. And
a nice break from the sedentary lifestyles that doctors don't like so much.
Absolutely.
How do they describe sedentary? I mean, where do you define that, and what crosses the line? So
yeah.
To where you have some physical activity and maybe can get out of that.
Okay, so sedentary lifestyle is defined as either sitting or laying for a 6-hour period during the day. Now, if you think about it and you're sitting there and you're binge watching something on TV, that 6 hours can go by very quickly, or at an office, you know, just sitting at your desk. The CDC reports that about 25% of Americans are physically inactive, and we have seen a major decline in movement amongst Americans age 5 and older over the past decade. The #1 reason cited is too much time in front of computer screens. What happens when we're sedentary? Increase in cardiovascular disease, increase in mood disorders, and even certain cancers like breast, uterine, and colon cancer. And for children, they pay an even bigger price. Increase in childhood obesity, type 2 diabetes, anxiety, and depression. So we need to move.
Yeah, so those steps are really important. What are some easy ways to get those steps in?
Okay, so how do we hack into getting more steps?
What's the cheat code?
Okay, first, you drive somewhere, park as far as you possibly can.
I park as close as I can.
I know. Take the stairs, walk and talk. Grab a friend and take a walk, or take a phone call while you're walking. You don't, there's no reason you need to sit and take your phone calls. Definitely wearing a pedometer or some sort of smartwatch goes a long way because it produces a lot of accountability. And once you start building up to about 6,000 to 8,000 steps a day, start to increase the intensity of your steps. Start to walk faster. You'll get more of a health benefit.
Dr. Kumar, thank you so much. So nice to talk to you, and such good advice for us today. We really appreciate it. And you get more information about your health. That's every Monday at 7:15 when Dr. Kumar is on call.